What does your organizational chart look like? So whenever I have an in-depth conversation with another business owner from an industry that I'm not familiar with, or a manager and executive from another company, I always ask them to describe or let me see their organizational chart, because it gives me a much better understanding of the operational and organizational structure within their company, which tells a lot about the state of the company and how it does business. So I learned this very valuable lesson a little over 2 years ago, and that's when I first created our organizational chart for our company. And the main reason why I did it was because it was taking me a really long time to describe how our company functioned. So I'm a huge fan of keeping things simple, and whenever I would describe how our company operated, it seemed like it was just a spider web of a mess. People like to understand things in a very simple, effective format, and that's the reason why the organizational chart is so good. So whenever you're having a conversation with an investor or a future potential partner, you can send them this organizational chart, and they will be able to quickly and effectively understand what it is that your company does and how your company operates, but more importantly, how your company is structured. So a common answer that I get whenever I ask owners to share their organizational chart with me, it goes something like this. Well, we don't really have an official organizational chart. We don't really have an official reporting structure. We don't really want to hurt anybody's feelings or demean anybody. So we all just kind of work together and it works for us. And my answer usually goes something like this. Well, if you want to grow into a larger company, you have to act as if. So while that structure may work while you're a smaller company, if you're going to ever grow or scale, you have to put a structured organizational chart in place. That's how the big companies do it. That's how the successful companies do it. And I promise you, if somebody's getting their feelings hurt by officially reporting to somebody, then they're probably not the right fit for your company anyway. Jocko Willink actually mentions this in his book. I think it's chapter 8 of Extreme Ownership. You have to have a clearly communicated structure, because if you don't, then communication does not have a clear pipeline. And if anybody would know, he would. He's got a ton of military experience, and if you don't have good structure with great, effective, quick communication out in the field in combat, then that'll get you killed. So if you don't currently have one built, there's plenty of online programs, and even with AI assistance now, that will help you build an official organizational chart. But you need to put that diagram together quickly so you can send that to people whenever you're describing your company to them, so they can fully and quickly understand what it is and how it is that your company operates. So what does your organizational chart look like?